Yeah, look, first of all, you got to tip your hat to Corpus. I thought they came out, played outstanding. They're putting pressure on us. Their pitcher did an unbelievable job keeping us off balance. We got some traffic on base. Felt like we get a timely, hoping to get a timely hit and just couldn't do it. We had runners at second and third early in the game. We go 3 punch outs. But, credit to our kids. They didn't let it get frustrated. They kept fighting, grinding it out. Number 5 was doing an unbelievable job. And I think that, she just allows us to be able to play with some freedom. You don't have to get her many runs to win. And, as we get started, Reese Rayner has an incredible at-bat, hits a big home run for us, kind of keeps it in the game and able to send it to the 7th. And then, Kayla Lopez in the pinch hitting spot, I'd make a case that she might be the best pitch hitter in the country. She's phenomenal. She has ice water in her veins. And just proud of our kids. But, I thought number 5 pitched well. Whitney was outstanding, kept them off balance, and we're able to play some pretty good defense, but minus 1 mistake.
Did you see this game, or when did you see this game as going to be 1 or 2 hits that's going to win this thing?
I guess about right after the 4th. When we went out and I think it's the 3rd or 4th. We get runners at second and third with no outs. I thought for sure we'd be able to scratch her and make some good contact. When I saw her pitch out of that jam, I said we're gonna have to find. It's gonna be probably 2-1 game somehow. And that's where we just tried to settle our kids down, just keep fighting up. We knew her pitch count was getting up. Kind of felt, she's about 130, 140 pitches. We felt you'd probably get a mistake. And Reese, like I said, at 10, 11 pitch at bat, she makes a mistake right there, and Reese makes her pay for it. So. It's a tough game, but it's a win in the tournament. We'll take it right now.
Questions?
Yeah, you talk about that you practice rain delays.
Yeah.
And you get ready for everything. How much did that play into today?
I don't know. I think we talk about adversity all the time, and I like to think that it helps. Our players are ready for that moment, and when it happens, there's no like, oh, what's going on? They're like, oh. Like we talk about this so much in the fall and even the early part of spring, or like when we have a tournament schedule and things don't quite go right, we're like, hey, this is practice for later. Somewhere this is going to come up, and we're going to have to make some kind of adjustment. If it's rain or just a long game before us, whatever happens. And so I thought our kids stayed composed the whole time, and obviously Whitney was able to stay loose. And I think that's where it really helps is having, a senior like Whitney to bring that calmness and come in. Look, after that long rain delay, let's not forget she came in through strike 1 right off the bat. And that's what I think is important. I think our team will settle down with Whitney.
Did you kind of learn that last year, Whitney, with the Notre Dame thing and the rain and all that stuff during the day?
Mm-hmm.
And did that prepare you for today?
I think so, and it's something that you always wish won't happen, but at the same time, like, we know that's our strength, and I think we had to learn that last year and realize, like, I know for me personally, like, whenever we warmed up, got on the field, lightning struck, I was like, okay, this is good. Like, we're ready for this. And I think that I had of course you're always a little frustrated, but just like a calmness with that too. And knowing that we've done this before, we've been there before too.
Coach, you mentioned you think Lopez is the best pitcher in the country. What is it about it that allows him to succeed in the situation?
That's a phenomenal question. I guess if we can answer that, I'd be a millionaire by now. But I don't. She's just in the pinch hit situation. She's able to stay really relaxed. She doesn't try to do too much, and she'll foul pitches off till she gets a mistake out of somebody, and she just barrels up. But I think the biggest thing is for she doesn't change who she is, and she just stays. She doesn't try to do too much with the ball, and she's able to put a good barrel on it.
What does it say about this team when you had runners on second and third, no outs? Didn't get anybody in, but they're able to kind of pick themselves up after that and do what they did.
I feel this group, I've said this all year, I feel they're mature for their age. If you take the how long they've been playing college softball, I think we're way more mature than, when you look and see that many sophomores and freshmen on the field. Obviously, we have some senior leadership that makes a big difference, but to have that many young players, not too much phases them, they stay pretty loose no matter the situation. So, I think all year they've been showing maturity, so I'm not surprised at all what they did today.
How do you get to the point for you guys in this tournament to be saying we're going to win it instead of not losing it? Because you have won the regular season, you have twice you've won this in the past. The pressure's really on you. How do you flip that?
Yeah, well, the pressure is from what everyone else is talking about it. For us, we're just playing softball. It's one pitch at a time, next person up. We don't really concern with the bracket. We just, our focus is, can we And we're going to talk about timely hitting and not trying to press too much and just putting balls in play. But for us, it's playing softball. If we could just play softball like we played all season long, then we'll be in a pretty good position to be successful. And that's all I could ask of our kids.